This channel gets way more entertaining when we start drinking.
Why so hard, old tub? Why so hard?
It's anger in a bottle. 3 and 3, which equals 6. That would be really good.
Welcome back for another episode of Bonded by Spirit. This time around, we're going to do a double blind taste test on James. So hang out because it's going to be an interesting evening of 4 unknowns. I'm pretty sure you've had them all before. Pretty sure. I think.
I will
maybe.
be stunned if I can pick any of them.
If you can call one of these out, there'll be a prize for you.
I am
for sure.
I am certainly not expecting to be able to call them out, and I will be amazed if I can pick out more than a couple flavors each. But I will be able to tell you exactly what I like or don't like about these bourbons, and I'll be able to rank them in order of preference. What I want to see is how surprised I am based on my preconceived notions of these bottles, whether or not I end up ranking these differently than I would had I known what they were prior to drinking them. So that's kind of an interesting way. And one of the reasons we do blinds is to sort of eliminate that bias that we have. We'll call it the Blanton's bias.
That's a good.
That there's a kind of prevalent around there. But
The question is, are you worried about what the prize is going to be?
with Jason, maybe. Maybe. All right. Which order shall I? Are they
Well, as always,
specific?
before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, but most of all, comment. We want to know what you think about this double blind scenario. What we appreciate about a double blind is that there is no, looking at the bottle and basically having a chance to, be able to call it out. I mean, if you're talking 4 bourbons and you got 4 bottles in front of you, there's 25% chance you're going to get one of them right. I like the stumping. I like to really get, all of the real flavors, real look, real feel for all of this. So I'm the only one who knows what they're drinking tonight. So
Jason did go on Funk and Wagnall's porch in a mayonnaise jar and pour these.
yes, these.
And if you understand that reference, good on you.
Yeah, even the director does not actually know yet what's in the glasses. I have no idea.
It's bourbon. It's bourbon. It's just. I mean, come on.
Oh.
Come on, Josh.
Cat's
No,
out of the bag.
I thought we were doing
No,
no.
We have
it's all
apple
good.
juice,
Yeah.
sweet tea, unsweet tea, and some really weak coffee.
The goat of the urine of a pregnant goat.
That's the real harsh one. That's the burner. Yes.
6 weeks.
I like good times.
6. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
right.
So any particular way, this way,
we have
this way?
A, B, C, and D. So you can choose.
So this is the best, this is the worst? Is that right?
That's how you would rank them. I just want you to rank.
I shall place them.
Just place them as 1 to 4 or A to
This
D.
is the good hand, and this is
the bad hand. That's right.
And
Okay.
we shall go from the good hand to the bad hand.
And then you've got to tell us how much you think each one costs.
Okay. How much I would pay for each?
How much you would pay?
much I would
Try to see if you can't guess.
I'm
what the
cheap, so-
ABV, your nose, your taste, what an ABV would be.
All right.
And
Very
then-
fruity, very fruit forward.
Okay. All right.
Corn sweetness. I do like the way this smells. There's a little bit of oakiness, some vanilla, as far as I can go without actually looking pretentious, which I already do. All right, here we go. I do have to drive home, so I probably won't drink the whole thing.
No, these are for effect.
Okay, it's a lot of oak, vanilla, fruit forward, sweet, has a nice spiciness to it. It's very good. I enjoy this bourbon. I would call it in the mid-90s for proof. Got a nice long finish, but not a drop off. It's very good. I'd probably pay $40 for this bottle. I reserve the right to change my mind. Right now, we'll
Full
just
disclosure.
place it here just because it's the only one I've had.
All right. So that was.
Let's get a little water.
You're saying mid-90s in the proof, sweet notes, oak, vanilla,
Got
good
definitely
finish.
corn sweetness to it,
Sweetness. Okay.
but it's got a decent rye content
All right.
because of that little spiciness, but it wasn't overwhelming.
Can't wait to see the comments on that once they find out what it is.
Wants to find out how wrong I was? Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Oh, that one's way, way sweeter. Oh my word. Very caramely. Vanilla, caramel, oak. Not a lot of alcohol on the nose there at all. Good color. Well on my way.
What could it be?
Okay. A lot of caramel, a lot of vanilla, some oakiness, good alcohol. That's higher proof. That's going to be 100. It's very, very good. Good long finish. Very sweet on the nose. Almost no bite to it, but a nice burn on the finish.
Oh yeah.
I would prefer this one. I prefer higher proof most of the time. So
That's so far. You're running
don't tell me.
solid.
Don't tell me.
So far, you're
Don't
running
tell me.
solid. I mean, I like the tasting
Don't
notes.
tell me.
The
Now,
nose is.
Don't ask me to tell me if this is made with the grape from the Burgundy region or something, because I couldn't tell you. I am not a sommelier.
Pull out one grain
Hey, what
from
do you
it.
call
tell
a
me.
person that does liquor? Not a cicerone or a sommelier. What do you call them? An alcoholic?
An alcoholic.
Oh,
I believe
yes,
that's
that's
yeah.
That's it. Okay.
You
Man, I am rolling through this.
if they drink a lot, you don't call them at all.
No, you don't. They'll call you. Probably at 3 a.m.
Yes.
for a ride
Yes.
home.
Yes.
If they're responsible.
And I tell them to leave a message with my secretary.
Okay.
So it's just
All right. This is a much more alcohol forward nose.
no, this is great.
Fruitiness.
So good to
alcohol
know
forward.
what the answers are. Like I have the key to the test.
But the alcohol is really overpowering. Yeah.
Got a little
I'm not-
boozy, a little boozy
yeah.
note.
I'm just not, there's not a whole lot more coming forward from that.
Well, hopefully it tastes better.
And then the myth, it's got legs, it's got legs.
Yeah.
That means nothing. It's probably something with fluid dynamics. I'm a poli-sci
probably.
major. I will never know anything about fluid dynamics other than what it,
I'm sure viscosity
dynamics.
has something to do
viscosity.
with it. Viscosity has something to do with its leg. But
all right, here we go.
Ooh.
He's speechless.
Feel the burn.
A lot more burn.
Oh, yeah.
A lot less flavor. Feels like a lot lower proof, even though there was a lot of alcohol nose, but there's just not. I mean, it feels under 90.
What and yeah, so you forgot to tell us what you would pay for the one you like.
For this one,
Yeah,
I'd pay $50.
Okay, all right. So
This
we're
one-
at 30, 50, and
This
now
one, $20. I'll tell you that.
20
right up
bones.
front.
20 bones. All right,
It
gotcha.
feels light. It's very thin. It doesn't have like a
The
big full
viscosity is
mouth
low.
feel, and
soft viscosity.
yeah, it's viscosity. Viscosity.
Wisconsin?
It's got a little bit of fruitiness, but the oaky vanilla that I really enjoy in a bourbon is just very muted. It's just not a whole lot of flavor. It probably would be good in a mixed drink, but yeah, it's definitely my third right now, and it's probably going to move to fourth depending on what that guy does.
Well, I can't wait for the audience to find out later.
Oh, Lord.
Video. They're gonna love it.
Yeah.
They're gonna love it.
God. Well,
Yes.
again, this is why we do these things. Our preconceived notions get shattered.
That's the
Right.
whole point of a double
The
blind.
whole
to me.
point, right?
Absolutely. I mean, it's
So,
again.
good nose on that one. Absolutely. Really good. Nice fruitiness. It's got alcohol, but it's really balanced with whatever else is going on in here. The vanilla, not as much caramel. Little isopropyl alcohol. Yeah, that's about it. All right. So, as Jason would do, he just puts his nose on it.
Not on the outside. I put the glass to the rim, not the rim to the
Oh, yes,
glass.
I can see it now. It's delicious. Oh, oh, goodness.
Yes.
It's Pablo Escobar's favorite.
¿Qué es eso? ¡Ay! ¡Es cocaína!
Yes, it's his favorite. Okay.
I have a
color on this, by the way. It actually has a little bit more amber color. I kind of tend towards the. I think that the darker colors include more vanillin and more of the caramels and more of the sweetness because of longer aging. So that's a visual sort of, I guess you would call it a visual predisposition to thinking how it's going to taste. But
I often do the same. I think once it imparts those the tannins on
it
it,
moves in and out of the barrel.
No, it could be an age
do that.
or
This is a heady brew. Here we go. Whew. Can I stay at your house for a little bit before I have to drive?
You can crash here, my friend. No.
Thank you, sir. The very thought makes me lightheaded.
Maybe Uber will be a sponsor one day. You never know.
All right, Dan. Don't let me down now.
Oh. Wow.
That's a fantastic. It's got a nice balanced feel. Caramel, vanilla, nice rye bite. Really, really just well done. There's nothing fancy about it. It's very good bourbon. It's definitely here, $45.
All right. So, I mean, you have time. You don't have to put your pencil down yet. The test isn't over. So you can continue to
I'm going to compare these two.
Okay.
These two are definitely where they need to be.
Where they need to be? Okay.
Compare
All
these
right.
two, but I got to.
All right. Yeah, I was going to say, lather up, rinse and repeat.
Catch up. Okay, hands, don't fail me now. This guy? This guy. All right. Wow, I just had that guy. I'm going to go back to this one
Okay.
and see how it compares to that one. Mm-hmm. I reserve the right to change my mind. Oh, the nose on that one is still fantastic.
Is it?
It really is. Real sweet.
I can't wait till you do my double blind. That's, because I just like not knowing what's there, and it's just truly just
It's really close.
yeah.
I would say this one tastes a little more complex, but I would always pick this one just because it's just more in line with my taste. It's just a very good, clean bourbon with a lot of oak, a lot of vanilla, some good sweetness, but a really nice, now I'm already slurring my word, a really nice long finish, and it's really tasty. So then, this one would go to 50-ish, mid 40s, 30, 20 or under.
20 or under.
Final answer.
Final answer.
And so
All right.
that was DBAC.
That's a good question. D.
D.
A B.
B. A.
A.
D back.
All right.
All right. D back.
All right. Now, Jason. May
All
I
right.
have the answer, please.
All right. So I'm going to reveal.
You gonna bring the bottles
I
out?
have. Oh, you want to bring the bottles out? Bring the bottles out.
That would
I'll
be
bring
nice.
the bottles out. I'll bring the bottles out.
Okay, I'm gonna turn back so I don't see. You got all four, Jason?
I do. So you want me to put them in front?
Yeah,
of the
put
glass?
them in front. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let me know when to turn around, and then we'll see how horribly wrong I was.
So let me. I will double check to make sure. But you said A
It was D.
or D.
DBAC.
D B. No, I'm wrong. D B A C. D.
What's D?
What's D? Makers.
Okay, what's B?
1792 small batch. There you go.
A.
A is Old Forester 86, and then
You gotta go this way.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, so it should be B is small batch, C is Angel's Envy, D is Maker's Mark, and A is Old Forester.
All right. So
Yes,
Maker's Mark.
this is very, very not off the shelf scenario sometimes with this
That
Maker's
is
Mark,
amazing.
right?
And now I do love Maker's Mark. I've always loved Maker's Mark, and I've never had the Gravy Train. Excellent bourbon. What's the price point on this one?
I think back when I bought it, it was 85.
85?
I think they've gone up since then, but this was a 2021.
So yeah, I undervalued it, but obviously it was the first one I picked.
It's really
This guy, 1792. Don't sleep on 1792. It's very
yeah.
good. It's obviously available everywhere.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
I mean-
I think we have even a We have a
Right, double
foolproof
check
store
that.
pick
That
back
is
there.
a B. Yep.
Yeah.
1792 small batch. Yep.
And then Old Forester.
The 86, man. That, I mean, that's
Nothing
the
wrong
first.
with that.
That was the
What's
first one you
price on
tried.
that guy?
Ooh, is it 30? No. I'm sorry. 86 is $20, $25.
Man, what a good value.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. And then
This
that's
guy-
the only finished.
This guy's not really keeping up its money value.
That was the only one that was a finished bourbon, right? After
Yeah.
the fact, right? I mean, obviously the
And
staves
I
and that
typically don't
gravy
buy
train,
finished
but-
bourbons.
Right.
I didn't
so-
even pick up that it was a finished bourbon. Again, I'm not purporting to be an expert, just giving you guys my opinion and what I like. But man, I'm a little surprised that that Maker's Mark, which I have several bottles I haven't opened, has really done so well. That's
110
proof,
110 proof. Yeah.
which I felt was
And I mean, in the 80s
this
and
guy
90s,
is
93,
93, which is-
93.7.
Yeah, kind of right.
Angels is, or excuse me,
86, which I felt was lower, and this guy.
ironically, Old
Again,
Forester and
86.
Old Forester and Angels are both 86. So
Yeah.
they did
I mean,
fall to the bottom.
I got the proofs about
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I mean, generally speaking, this one's a little hotter than I thought, but
It drinks well for being 110 proof.
Man.
I mean, that's for sure. But
well, there you have it, folks. This is available on a fairly regular basis at your ABC or local
licorice
liquor store.
wasn't that much alcohol.
Hey,
come on.
pre-gamed.
Yeah. We did a tasting before the tasting. If you can see the Easter egg in the video, you'll know what we tasted before we started tasting.
Yeah. Hey, we should start doing, if somebody can spot an Easter egg, we'll send them a
Something. Yeah.
small taster of something.
Oh,
A mystery taster, and then they can come back to us.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean,
But anyhow, thanks for joining us. This was very interesting. I definitely wouldn't have picked any of these as the actual bourbons
Yeah,
because I've never had any of these. But I was very, very surprised with this. Very delicious. I will be opening my different Maker's Marks that I have that I've been sitting on. And probably you'll see them on the channel at some point featured. Thanks for joining us. Like, subscribe, follow, comment on my stupidity.
Yes.
I'll be happy to let you know what I think. And so will Jason. Thanks for joining us.